Cannot wait for that one.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Adam.
All right, thank you so much, Adam. Well, it looks like Easter delivered the best of our weather. The wet weather has settled in. Details next.
Transform your home into a haven with cool, pure, clean air, creating a world of perfect comfort. Take your home to the next level with the air specialists.
Well, the typical Easter weather is now settling in after we had an absolute cracker going out with a bang last night with all of that storm activity producing totals right across northern New South Wales. But as we heard, in that radius around Sydney, almost 1 million lightning strikes recorded over the past 24 hours. It was very, very active. And you can see the low spiralling around now, and that has been driving in these showers and coming through in areas hard and fast, and others completely missing out so far, which is very typical of this setup. That low trying to form properly, just not really quite getting there, but everywhere south of its centre is going to become quite wet and very, very windy, particularly for the mid-north coast throughout tomorrow. But for us, the wind's driving straight in, and therefore the cloud and the showers will be joining us pretty much for the remainder of the week. And another burst, another system coming through over the Anzac long weekend. Fine and warm for most of the country. A front there moving in over the west. Certainly noticing the cooler nights now right throughout the interior and locally as well, with showers in between Sydney and Brisbane tomorrow, and arriving in Perth, and maybe some storms there with the arrival of that front in the west. But there's that heavy rain coming through Port Stephens. You can see parts of the central coast, but a real hit and miss affair, only topping out in the low 20s throughout today, 24 throughout the upper Hunter. There's those onshores coming straight in, and they will be joining us for some time, potentially for most of winter. I spoke about that that southern annular mode going positive, creating this activity consistently now as we move through the remainder of autumn and then potentially into winter. So temperatures trying to hit the mid-20s with that setup, straight onshore winds and showers coming through, struggling to get there. So low to mid-20s, I would say, throughout tomorrow, with the cloudy conditions for a good part of the day, and the showers much more consistent towards the coast, breaking up a little bit towards the valley. The swell increasing, rebuilding now back up to 2 metres after that big seesaw, huge waves at the beginning of Easter, then almost dead flat at the end. Sun's rise 6:19, down 5:23. High tide 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, so back to the low at 11:15. That swell direction out of the east, building 2+ metres, almost 3. There's the showers. There's that next burst coming through over the weekend. Another wave moving through, or a big arcing arm, then another low to form there on Sunday, similar to what we had yesterday into today. So showers on and off throughout the valley, a little bit there sweeping through Saturday, Sunday, and the central coast. A real seesawing motion with onshore winds and showers consistent. Let's go to the beaches. Well, another big change for us now. After relatively calm conditions, the onshore's with us throughout tomorrow, and the swell rebuilding, so it's going to pop back up again. So getting a little bit large and somewhat blown out, with those winds coming straight in and messing just about everything up. So most of the coast set to get wet in the coming days.
Okay, thank you, Gav. That's our bulletin for this Tuesday.
So from all of the team,
good night.
Good night.